Only thing better than watching college football is watching college football with Golden Blue Dude. Come on. So right now I have the Colorado Texas A&M and the Iowa State game kind of. When you hit previous and you go back and forth, that's what I'm doing. I don't see any other games that I'm interested in right now. I'm kind of mad at Middle Tennessee. I took the 20 points for the Virginia Tech Middle Tennessee game, and of course they win by 21. I missed that one by 1 point. I hit the Kansas at Coastal Carolina, laid the 26.5. They won by 27. Um, I took the points with Ohio State and Oregon straight up won, so you know that helps. I like it. I know I made the video on this earlier, but is the Pac-12 going to make the playoffs this year? I mean, that's a big win for the Pac-12. Oregon goes on the road and beats Ohio State. Oregon's defense didn't look good either. Okay, let's not get all cocky, Duck fans. That's it's more looking like Ohio State's defense is just terrible, and they weren't that great last year. They're even worse this year. So Buckeyes, y'all have a lot of work to do on the defensive side of the ball. Fortunately for Ohio State fans, your schedule not all that tough. I would say your toughest opponent left is Penn State, but it's at home. Oregon just beat y'all at home, so that's not like, you know, that's not going to win the game. Y'all have to get that defense better because Penn State, their defense looks amazing right now. Right now, Iowa State, I'm watching that, and Texas A&M, Colorado. Iowa State kicked a field goal a few minutes ago, so it's 3-0. I'm checking on the Colorado. Let's see. That's what I was on. Halftime 7-3 still, I think, unless they've started second half. I'm not sure. Yeah, Oregon definitely outplayed Ohio State on defense and the run game. That was the biggest difference. That run game. Ohio State didn't have a run game, and Oregon ran the ball whenever they wanted to on Ohio State. I mean, let's just call it like it is. And the quarterback play for Oregon wasn't really impressive. I mean, I don't even think he threw for 200 yards. I'd have to look at my notes. Yeah, no, barely over 200 yards, 236 yards, but still, nothing to brag about. Oregon beat Ohio State with the running game, plain and simple. I didn't see that one coming. Not even gonna lie. I thought it would be close. I thought it was too much for too many points, 14.5. Thought maybe Ohio State could win by 10-14. No, straight up upset. I didn't see that coming. Iowa State up 3-0 on Iowa. Started the second quarter. Iowa has the ball. 3rd and 6. Completed the pass. Oh, broke a tackle. First down, Iowa. Nice. Okay. Whatever it takes to move the chains. And Iowa State had this play snuffed out, but the dude straight up broke tackle. So that's a pretty good deal for Iowa. That's a good sign. Yeah. 256 passing yards at halftime on UAB. That's good, I guess, for Georgia. They don't even have. They have Stetson Bennett in there, if I'm not mistaken. I know JT went down injured. 3rd string quarterback. That's what I thought. Let me see real quick. Penn State up 24-6 on Ball State. I'm not happy about that. First half about to wrap up. Georgia up 35-0 on UAB. What about freaking Notre Dame? 24-22 over Toledo. Toledo led that game pretty much the entire game, and in the fourth quarter, Notre Dame finally grabs the lead, but that game is far from over. And I went to NBC to try to check it out. It's not on NBC, so what is that contract really worth? Let's see. Anything else? I don't. You know what's weird? The two big games, not prime time. Iowa State, I think, is probably the biggest game. But Oregon at Ohio State may have turned into the biggest game because of the upset. So the 12 o'clock kickoff was head scratching. I have no idea why they did a 12 o'clock kickoff for the Oregon Ohio State game. That made no sense at all. None. And for Texas A&M, they cannot move the ball in Colorado in the first half for whatever reason. That quarterback doesn't look comfortable at all. At all. Will I stream NC State at Mississippi State? I don't know. I'll think about it. I have NC State in that one, but, you know, it is at Mississippi State, so that gives them a shot, I guess. But Mississippi State looked horrific. Horrific. Black Diamond Trophy. I'm actually going to be in Morgantown for that game, so we'll be seeing Country Roads at the end of the game. I'm very confident about that. Mississippi State looked really bad against Louisiana Tech last week. They actually had to come back from, I think it was like 3 touchdowns, and they won by 1 point. So, yeah. That's not a good sign for Mississippi State. Yes, Virginia was one of my dark horse teams in the ACC. I think they're going to be really, really good. Virginia Tech looks good as well. I don't know if you meant to say Virginia Tech or Virginia, but I think both of those are going to be good in the ACC. Let me check, see what, hold on one second, guys. What did Virginia do? Did they play today? Oh, yeah, they whooped up Illinois 42-14, so Nebraska got beat by Illinois. Illinois got beat by UTSA. And now Virginia is whooping Illinois. So, by that analysis, I would say that Virginia is a better team than Nebraska. Somebody said something about TCU. Yeah, oh my gosh. So, Cal got beat by Nevada last week, and at halftime, they are beating TCU 19-14. That's not good at all. First quarter, West Virginia up on LIU 13-0. No surprise there. Couldn't find it on TV. I don't think it's on. I mean, I know y'all wouldn't be interested in that as well, but just out of curiosity. No, it's not on. No, that's... Why did I even check? That was dumb, Golden Blue, dude. Why'd you even check? But I'd like to see 14-0. Sorry. Oh, West Virginia took the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Okay. And it looks like Jarrett Deggy is in the game for right now. I'm not liking that. Four for 6, 74 yards, but, you know, we're playing the University of Nobody, so, you know. It doesn't really matter. No turnovers so far. That's the thing that I'm going to be looking for. Turnovers. I know we're going to win the game. It's going to be a blowout. Quarterback play and turnovers is what I'm going to be keeping my eyes on. Hold on. Wait. What kind of freaking uniforms are we... Hold on, guys. I'm confused. This looks like away uniforms. What in the world? I could be wrong. This is showing the opening kickoff. What freaking uniforms are we wearing? Is that our gray uniforms? Freaking gray uniforms. I hate those things. Why, guys? Why? Man, we're going to have a dangerous kickoff return game this year, though. Took it to the house off the first kickoff. My gosh. And the number 1, so Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin. Yeah, gray with the blue helmets. I'm not liking the gray. I just don't care for gray. But whatever. I do like the all whites with the white helmet and the blue helmet. I don't think I've seen the all whites with the yellow helmet. In my head, it looks decent, but I don't think I've seen it. I think that would be a clean look as well. Yeah, Notre Dame is definitely on upset alert. They shouldn't be, but they are. Stupidity. Let's see here. Nope, I don't want just ACC scores. Stupid. Last time I checked, Notre Dame was up 24-22. They did get the ball back, and it's 2nd and 13 on the Notre Dame 33. It looks like the second half for Colorado A&M's on, and Colorado has the ball. It is 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Go do me a quick favor and hit the thumbs up. Helps hit the YouTube algorithm and gets more people in here because it gets suggested more. Doesn't help my ego or inflate my head or anything like that or pat on the back. It helps the video. That's what it does. It helps the video. And don't forget the super chat button. It's that small $sign down at the bottom. That's a good way to support the channel as well. I don't know if any of my... Well, I see Talking Spit is in the house, so he's a mod. But I don't know if one of my mods that has my PayPal link to it. So once one of those mods get in, they can post that as well. Just anything that helps to support the channel. Greatly appreciated. Good catch by Iowa. And that was the tight end, of course. Iowa has some dogs on the tight end. My goodness. Yeah, Deggy is the quarterback right now. I'm hoping they give Garrett Green and Will Crowder some looks. Tyler Goodson gets the edge. 2nd and 6 or 7 for Iowa. And they're in the red zone. They're down 3-0, so even if they could get a field goal with 3 points, tie this game. And that's going to be very important in this game. This is going to be a low-scoring defensive struggle. Iowa State has the capabilities of being explosive, but they always tend to start off the season slow. So I'm not expecting a high-scoring game at all. Not at all. Not happening. All right, let me go back to the other game. And Iowa's not scared of Ames, Iowa, going into Iowa State. They know how to win there. They definitely know how to win there, so it's going to be a good game. Looks like Texas A&M got the ball back in the second half, about 14 minutes. Man, that was a quick 3 and out for Colorado. I think they got the ball out of the half. Pretty sure they did. Yikes, not a good sign for Colorado. So, who we got represented in the chat? Who's well, I know Talk is Pitt. You're a Pitt fan. I get that. So everybody else, let me know who your team is, and we'll try to touch all the bases with everybody's team. I try to be the YouTube for the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really interested in the West Virginia game today, anyways, because we play freaking LIU. Not a big deal. JCP, Illinois. Yeah. Got some West Virginia fans. Texas A&M. And Derwick says Texas A&M owns, or Texas Tech owns A&M. 11-7 in the Big 12. Wow. Wow. Third and 3. Colorado breaks up the pass, so it looks like Texas A&M going to have to punt. This is a low scoring game, 7-3. And they actually, I don't know why they did this, but they moved the game from Folsom Field to Mile High, the new Mile High for the Broncos. So they decided to use the NFL stadium. Maybe they were just trying to get more fans in there. I don't know if it worked either. Because Folsom Field is a very small stadium. I think it holds like, I don't know, 45, 50,000, something like that. Maybe 55,000 if I'm not mistaken. Pitt is the only thing that matters. Well, if Pitt is the only thing that matters, then college football shouldn't exist. Man, these second round games as far as college football Saturday goes, yawn fest. Not anything happening at all right now. Jeez. I was going to try to live stream the Ohio State Oregon, but some things come up. I had to go get my daughter. Some friends came over, all that stuff. I did get in some videos on it though, because that was a big upset. Oregon was 14-point dogs in Columbus, and they come out with the touchdown victory. 35-28. My goodness. I will say this. I actually enjoyed the Oregon-Ohio State game more than the Clemson-Georgia game. I mean, I get it. Old school defense, field position, whoever can cross the 50-yard line the most. I get all that. But to me, and really, I don't think Georgia was ever in any trouble of losing that game either. They were in control the entire game. And whenever they had that pick six, the game was essentially over right there. For Ohio State, Oregon, it wasn't like that. Ohio State made it seem like they were going to come back there at the end and win the game, but they didn't. It's a great game. Great game. Big win for the Pac-12. How about the Pac-12? Not just that, but UCLA beats number 16 LSU at home last week. Not technically an upset because they were only 2.5-point favorites, but that's a big win for the Pac-12. They're really doing well at the early part of this season. Crazy. Washington 31-10, calling it. Ooh, that's pretty bold right there. I do know that Washington was without 7 of their offensive starters last week, something like that. But dadgum, losing to Montana 13-7, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. Update on Toledo, Notre Dame. Notre Dame still up 24-22. And if my phone would hurry up, it looks like they just got a first down on their own 42. So they're driving 3:21 left. If they can grind some clock and knock a field goal through, this would put some pressure on Notre Dame. I had Notre Dame going 8-4 this year, but not losing to Toledo. This would be really bad. And maybe last week really was signs of Notre Dame not being very good. I mean, we know it was on the road and Florida State was yiped up, but Notre Dame's defense looked terrible. If they lose to Toledo, it's official. Notre Dame's in some big trouble this year. Big trouble. Well, even if they win this game, they're in trouble. This is bad. This is bad. There's about 3:21 left in that Notre Dame game, and Toledo has the ball 1st and 10 on their own 42. So, yeah. No, I never said I would give double horns up. That's fake news. That's false. False. Nothing beats losing to UTSA. UTSA is actually a pretty decent team. That's not a horrid loss. And you did beat Nebraska, so that's a good win. First down, Colorado. They're moving the ball again. There is a flag, though. Yikes. Might be coming back. That was a good play, though. Looks like this could be holding. We'll see. I want to check the Iowa State again, but I want to see what this flag is. Oh, he pushed off. Okay. That was on the offense. He pushed off. Let's see. Man, I hate commercials. I hate them. I hate them. So Iowa did score a touchdown. Okay. Okay. I'm actually happy about that. I'm happy about that. And I made a crazy pick. I picked Stanford to upset USC. There's no good reason for me to do that. Stanford looked really bad against Kansas State last weekend. USC looked really good, but there's always that one crazy upset that nobody saw coming. But has it already happened? Oregon over Ohio State, nobody saw that happening. So that might have used up the crazy upset, and I might be cracked. And USC going to blow out Stanford, which they very well could because Stanford didn't look good at all. Yes, Rutgers did beat Syracuse, and they are 2-0. Greg Schiano immediately injecting Rutgers with the old success that they had from the Big East. I did predict that Rutgers was going to be a better team, but dadgum, immediately like that, that's I did not see that coming. So Rutgers just needs 4 more wins, and they're bowl eligible. 4 wins. That's it. I was close to calling App State over Miami, but I still took the points. I was very tempted. Very tempted. Because App State looked great. But the thing is, Miami was playing Alabama. I mean, they look bad, but Alabama makes everybody look bad. So, I mean, I don't know. I still took the points, though. I took the points, for sure. How does everybody feel about the new Big East? I'm pretty sure they're going to divide it into divisions. Probably West Virginia, Cincinnati, UCF, Houston, and it could either be Iowa State, Kansas, and Kansas. No, that would make 7. Maybe, I don't think they would split up the Kansas team, so I'm going to go West Virginia, Cincinnati, UCF, Houston, TCU, and Baylor. And that would be in the East. And then in the West, you'd have Kansas, Kansas State, Iowa State, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech, and BYU. I think that would make the most sense. But personally, that doesn't feel like a Power 5 conference. And yes, West Virginia will be joining the ACC in 2 years. And I'm getting a lot of crap for it because I've been calling it for the past 2-3 months. Oh, there's been no announcement. All the evidence points to West Virginia staying in the Big 12. And that's, honestly, I understand. I get that. But I'm just going by what my guys keep telling me, because whenever something like that comes out, I'm like, oh, that looks like West Virginia is actually staying in the Big 12. So I talk to them every stinking time, and it's still the same. So we'll see. How is Alabama up 31-0, but it has low yards? That's very interesting. I'm hoping Purdy scrambling. They got to be careful on those out of bounds hits. That was close to being late hit out of bounds. New blue bloods emerging out of the Big 12. Is that even possible? I mean, a blue blood is like already established over the past, 60, 70 years. I don't know if that's even possible. Iowa State has the ball on their own 31. False start. There's a lot of Iowa fans here in Ames, Iowa, because whenever they called a penalty on Iowa State, the crowd, it was a loud reaction. And this is at Iowa State, so it's not a good sign. Iowa State has got to stop these slow starts. It's mind-boggling because by the end of the year, you're like, they always look like a completely different team. If they could start the way they finish, Iowa State could be a playoff team. It's really weird to watch. And then, at the end of the year, they get hyped up, and you're expecting them to be good at the beginning of the year the next year, and it doesn't happen. So, I don't know. I can't figure them out. It's hard to bet against Iowa State because you just never know. As far as spread picking, you don't know where to take points or lay the points or pick the upset. It's at the beginning of the season. It's tough, very tough. Let me check my spread picks real quick. No, I might be 2-2 by now, to be honest with you. Yeah, Virginia Tech, I missed that by 1 point. They won by 21, and I took the 20. There's no way Notre Dame will win by 17, so... Oh, Toledo just scored, by the way. 29-24. A minute 35, so that's an X. So I went from 2-0 to 2-2. Awesome. Let me check the other ones real quick. Oops. Forgot to turn my sound off. Alright, we're good. It is off. Alright, so let me update my spread picks real quick. Iowa State 3rd and 7 on their own 44. Good pass. Oh, couldn't hold on to it. He had it. Tight end. You usually can haul that in. And that was a good throw by Purdy. So that was not on Brock Purdy. Not at all. Alright, here we go. Penn State up 24-6. That's not great, but still not bad yet. I think all the other ones have yet to be played. Alright, so right now I'm 2-2. That's not terrible, but I need some wins. Iowa State just punted it. Not a good punt. Not a good punt. He shanked it, guys. He shanked it. Pac-12, they could end their drought. UCLA looks good. So far, the Trojans look good. Oregon looks way better than what I anticipated. I knew Oregon wasn't going to cover last week, not because Oregon's bad, but Fresno State is better than people realize. They're actually a good team. They have a lot of starters back from a pretty good team last year. So if I had to give out my surprise team of the year so far, it would be Oregon. They have surprised me the most. I did not realize they were going to be this good. I should have, because people were telling me, but I don't know. They're coming off a 4-3 year. Got smacked in the bowl game. I just, it was hard to buy. Let's see what's going on in Texas A&M and Colorado. Man, double commercials. I hate that. Will Louisville suck today against Eastern? Nah, Eastern Kentucky's the FCS. They'll that you won't even want to watch that game. It'll be boring. Yeah, Iowa's a good defensive team. And last week against Illinois, they actually scored a lot of points. So they have a good offense this year as well. I definitely have my eyes on the Hawkeyes and Penn State. Penn State looked really good on the road against what was supposed to be a pretty good Wisconsin team. So, yeah. Yeah, last week against Ole Miss was boring. Yeah. Ole Miss, I mean, Louisville put up, 23 points, but it was basically a blowout. Basically. I'm still trying to figure out why they moved this Colorado game to the NFL stadium. That's weird. Other than to try to get more fans in. That's the only thing I can figure. Colorado has the ball back on their own 20. They're up 7-3 still. So, oh, he was leveled and still got it off. And the guy caught it? Or is it incomplete? Oh, man. Dude, you gotta keep a hold of that ball, man. I know you got hit on the back, but your quarterback took a shot for you. That was an amazing throw. He got leveled. Freaking leveled. Texas A&M has a pretty good defense. Their offense hasn't found it yet. I'm seeing Notre Dame is done. Uh-oh. I've already marked that off as a loss, so I don't really care at this point. Well, they might be done for the season, but in this game, I think they just scored, to be honest with you. Hold on. Notre Dame just scored 32-29. A minute 9 left in the fourth. So they're going to pull out a win probably, but 3-point win over Toledo. But then again, if you think about last year, they barely beat a terrible Louisville team. It was like, I can't even remember, like 12-7, 13-7 or something like that. And they ended up in the playoffs. So, you know, a win really is a win. But their defense looks really, really bad. So we'll see how, I mean, Toledo has about a minute and 9 left. Field goal ties the game. They could send it to overtime, so I don't know. I just think Notre Dame's schedule is going to expose them. And that road trip to Virginia Tech is looking really tough now. Screen pass by Colorado. They got a punt. Let's switch it back over. Yeah, Colorado would be a huge win. I took the 17, so even if Texas A&M wins by less than 17, we got that bet. I went 58% last week, which is not like horrific, but for me, it's not very good. Let's see. GBD, what do you watch games on? App or website? Actually, I'm watching it on cable. But as far as checking scores, you know, ESPN. Iowa has the ball back. Pass down the wide open, tight end. First down, Iowa. That was a good pass. That was a good pass. Laporte is an underrated quarterback, in my opinion, I think. Notre Dame's going to survive, and really they shouldn't have. I agree. They get a touchdown late in the fourth quarter. And Toledo has it on their own 8. That's not good. Well, that's good for Notre Dame fans, not for Toledo. I appreciate it. He says, let's see, T-Unit. Really like this channel and the live shows. It's a lot of fun. Hey, that's what I'm, you know, just trying to have fun. That's it. Yeah, Toledo, 2nd and 15 on their own 8. I mean, they would need a freaking miracle. Iowa is driving on Iowa State. They're about to cross into Iowa State territory. Texas A&M now has the ball in that game as well. Yeah, Ohio State, lucky for Ohio State, almost another first down for Iowa. Ohio State, lucky for them, they have a fairly easy schedule. The road trip to Indiana doesn't look as tough now because Indiana just got smacked around by Iowa. They do get Penn State at home, but Oregon beat Ohio State at home, so that doesn't mean much. And then at the end of the year, can Jim Harbaugh pick up a big win over Ohio State at home? It is in the Big House this year. I'm not calling it just yet, but I'm telling you, it could be interesting this year. Iowa going... Yeah, Iowa gets the first down. I don't understand why more teams don't do the quarterback sneak on 3rd and 1. The coach for Iowa is old school. He lined them up, put that quarterback under center, got the running back to push. I don't understand why teams try to get cute on 3rd and inches or 3rd and less than 1. Line it up and just push your quarterback over the line. That's it. I don't understand it. Yeah, Michigan would probably... Oh, is it a fumble? I think Iowa just fumbled. Yikes. They were driving too. You cannot do that, man. Oh, he's down. That's not a fumble. Sorry, Iowa State fans. That's not a fumble. Yeah, he's down. The ground caused it. Could have been a disastrous turnover. He's down big time. His back is... That's about as down as you can get. Oh, yeah, they didn't even review it. And Iowa continues to pick him apart. Ames was going nuts, too, and they said, nope, you're down. You don't want that place to start going nuts. That's a loud place. That's one thing I know for sure. Yikes. Ooh, Garrett Green's in the game. I wish I had it on my TV. How's he looking? I can't watch the game. Let's see, 41 seconds left in the Notre Dame game. It looks like Notre Dame's going to win it, but yeah, 3rd and 7 on their own 16. 36 seconds left. Man, Toledo actually had the lead twice. Man. That's a good game by Toledo though. I don't see a miracle happening. Yeah, Garrett Green is a dual threat quarterback. I'm hoping he makes some plays with his arm too, and maybe a Pat White type of quarterback emerges, because I think he has a better arm than Pat White did, and from what y'all are telling me, he's also scrambling really well. So hopefully Neil Brown sees that, and that would give an extra dimension to our offense, because that's the problem with Jarret Doege. If a play does break down, sack. He's not getting out of it. Sack. With Garrett Green, play breaks down, he can get out of it. That's what Pat White would... Oh! Great catch by Iowa. Holy crap. Holy crap. Wow. That was a great catch right there. Good pass, better catch. Man. Quarterback threw it right over the safety and right under the cornerback. That is a perfect pass and a great catch. Wow. That was a great pass right there. And Iowa is about to go up 14-3, which in this game, if you're familiar with Iowa State, that is a big margin. That is tough to overcome. These are very defensive games. That's a big score. That's a 26-yard touchdown pass. Very nice. Yeah, that safety wasn't far back enough. I don't understand that. I mean, you see the wide receiver going for the end zone. Why would you stay up 5 yards on that? You're not going to be able to make that up. That was bad defense on Iowa State. Can't do that. Got burned. Wow. Touchdown Iowa. 14-3. Iowa's going to be dangerous in the Big Ten. My goodness, they could win the West. Texas A&M does have the ball. They're still down 7-3. Third quarter, 4 minutes left, pretty much. It looks like the quarterback, what's his name, Calzada, from Texas A&M. He's starting to settle into the game. Starting to. But it's still only 7-3. Oh, it looks like TCU has bounced back in a big way. 21-19 over Cal now. I thought I made a spread pick call on that, but I might be wrong. No, they're not ranked, so I probably didn't. Let's see. By the way, Georgia update, they're up on UAB 42-0. Third string quarterback. That Notre Dame game is still on. It's like the longest 30 seconds ever. Now it's saying 32 seconds. Ball on their own 25. Oh yeah, I bet Uncle Lou's really, really happy right now. I mean, they knew that they were gonna blow him out pretty much. What's Green doing? Is he making some plays with his arm as well? You never know. What we do know is don't put Stetson Bennett in. You would have people wanting refunds on their Georgia tickets if you put Stetson Bennett in, that's for sure. 3 minutes left. Colorado's still up 7-3. I wish I could watch that game. Dadgummit. Alright, so Notre Dame did pull off the win, 32-29. But I still lost it because I had them laying. I mean, 32-29 over Toledo. What the crap is that? Not happy about that at all. Honestly, that should have been an easy win for my spread pick. But no. Notre Dame's going to be stupid. That's one of the reasons why I don't like Notre Dame. Garrett Green was a high-end 3-star, so I expected some nice things out of him. I wish he would have gotten some time against Maryland. He would have made their defense sweat way more by making them have to respect his legs as well. But no. Yes, Rutgers does go to 2-0. They beat Syracuse 17-7. Georgia Tech finally gets a win. They beat Kennesaw State 45-17. Pitt over Tennessee. I'm not happy that Pitt won, but I'm happy that I made that call, and that's a win for me in my pick'em. 41-34. Should have been that close, Pitt. Why was it that close? Should have won that game by 2 touchdowns, Pitt. I hate this ESPN app. Sometimes, like, you're trying to check the score, and sometimes you try to update it, from top 25 to SEC or whatever, and it won't update. Guys, y'all should have all this stuff figured out. Stupid. Georgia now up 49-0 on UAB. Auburn beat Alabama State 62-0. So they've beaten their opponents a combined of 122-10. That's not bad. So Green rushes for a touchdown. I think he needs to be put in for that Virginia Tech game. That would definitely make him sweat. We're down to 2 minutes left in the third quarter in Colorado and Texas A&M. I must have missed something. They had to punt or something because now Colorado has the ball back, and it is 2nd and 6. I missed something. Let me jump on over to the West Virginia game. Yeah, Colorado had a good... Oh, the quarterback. Wow. What was the secondary for Texas A&M doing? Alright, so... Hold on. The quarterback bootlegs. He goes around. Alright, he's got the first down. But then they just start standing around and he gains like 5-6 more yards. Jeez. That's some bad defense, Texas A&M. What are y'all doing? West Virginia up 28-0 on LIU. That's is that updated? I thought y'all said Garrett Green was coming in the second half. It's not the second half yet. It's second quarter. Okay, so yeah, Garrett Green rushed for... Oh, so Garrett Green is actually our leading rusher right now. 6 carries for 34 yards and 1 touchdown. Wow. Yeah. Now it really makes you wonder why Neil Brown didn't put him in the Maryland game. I get it. He was inexperienced, close game, but Daggy was a freaking statue, and he was throwing picks all over the place. Should have put Garrett Green in, and he's proven it today. I know Long Island not very good, but he's the freaking leading rusher right now. Colorado is going to have to punt it away. It's about to be the fourth quarter, though, and they're still up by 4. This kind of reminds me of a Boston College game when you go to Chestnut Hill and they lull your team to sleep. All of a sudden, 3 minutes left in the game, you're down by 3 or 4 points. and you lose. Going to the fourth quarter, Texas A&M, Colorado up 7-3 still. Let's go back to the Iowa State game. Looks like Iowa State scored. It's 14-10 now. Halftime. And Oklahoma State barely beats Tulsa 28-23. And last week, Tulsa lost to an FCS team. College football is so freaking unpredictable. Dadgummit. So it looks like Iowa State scored right before halftime. It's not a bad time to score a touchdown, mentally. Even if you're still losing, if you're gonna score right before halftime, that's momentum. Yeah, I agree. It's hard to judge somebody's effectiveness against an FCS team. I do agree with that. Gators. I knew that they were going to take a big step back offensively. I don't like the two quarterback system, and neither one of them really stand out. And we already know Florida's defense isn't good. I have this feeling that Florida's going to end up falling down to third or fourth in the SEC East, especially with Kentucky looking really good. Really, really good. We thought we were going to have to go in quarantine because we were all getting sick, but we got tested and we were negative, so we were able to avoid that. So I'm guessing we have some type of just bug or flu, whatever. Are both of these at halftime? No. I know Colorado, Texas A&M. I just hate commercials really, really bad. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, I found out last night that Facebook, they didn't ban me, but they suspended me for 3 days. I don't even know why, so I can't promote my videos until Monday again, so that sucks. And it happened the day before freaking Saturday. Your best day as a college football YouTuber is game day, Saturday, so that really screwed with me. I'm not happy about it at all. Are you blind or slow? Anthony Richardson scored every drive he played in. Okay. Who'd y'all play today? FAU? Who'd y'all play the first week? I mean, y'all gonna get Alabama at home. That's when you'll really find out how far you've come. Or how far you've fallen. Either way, I don't know. Start of the fourth quarter, Colorado is punting to Texas A&M. They still have the 7-3 lead, so far so good. Oh, flag down. Looks like holding on Texas A&M. I don't know if Scott Frost is going to be fired or not because he has a huge buyout. Honestly, if they were going to fire him this year, it would have happened already. So just prepare to have to gut it out at least to the end of the season. Maybe I'm not sure how long his contract goes. I don't know how far the buyout goes down every single year. I don't know all that, but I know right now the buyout's pretty massive. Two block in the backs on Texas A&M. The only thing worse than one block in the back is two. So they're going to be, they pinned themselves on that punt return. And Jimbo Fisher is not happy right now. Oh, there's the first one. Yep, you can't do that. You can't even touch a guy on his back during a punt return. You just can't do it. Even if you had, didn't even shove. How can you say Virginia Tech just overrated? How can you say Virginia Tech just overrated North Carolina team when what Virginia can't even beat Maryland, that not even rated? What? How can you say Virginia Tech just overrated North Carolina team when what Virginia can even be Maryland, that not even rated? Somebody interpret that for me, because I'm not getting it. Oh, it did come out for a second, but Texas A&M recovered it. Maryland would destroy UNC. Virginia Tech is overrated and lived up by the FBS. Lifted up by the FBS like they are every year. Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same thing. I mean, if you watch the Virginia Tech North Carolina game, North Carolina's defense just, I mean, it's not like Virginia Tech has an amazing offense. It's just North Carolina's offense didn't show up. So we'll definitely find out more about Virginia Tech and West Virginia this next game, and I'll be in Morgantown, so it'll be interesting. What do I think about Garrett Green? I really don't know, because I can't watch the freaking game. So I'm sure there's people in the comments section that can watch him. If Texas A&M don't start doing something, this game's going to get away from him. I know it's only 7-3, but I mean, 3 quarters are gone, and you got 12 and a half minutes left in the fourth. Not good. West Virginia has the ball back, up 28-0. We'll see what Garrett Green does again. Hold on. Alright, I'll try that out, Joey. I'm not sure if I have that on the TV. Because I would like to see what Garrett Green looks like. Is it ESPN Plus, I'm guessing? Yeah, I don't see it. GBD, I gotta say something. Until you hear WV announce we are going to the ACC plus stupid with it. Bottom line is we are in a conference that is better than the Big East, which we can rule this one. Yeah, but how long will it last? My biggest concern isn't winning in the new Big 12. It's how stable is the new Big 12. I'm not seeing it on my, hold on. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on my TV, Joey. It's all good though. No worries. Yeah, I don't think my provider even offers that unless you actually buy the package as an option. No worries. Y'all can just keep me updated on the Garrett Green. And Will Crowder if they put him in as well, which I'm sure they will. Let's see. 2nd and 10, Texas A&M. Oh, another shot. Did he catch it? Yep, he caught it. Calzada stood in there and delivered a dart. That was actually impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that was impressive. And it does look like that West Virginia might score again. Did they put Jarret Doege back in the game? What in the holy hell? I would not be happy about that. West Virginia is going to the ACC. Even I heard that. They are being patient. Yeah, I mean, it is. That is happening. People are just not... People are going by, there's no announcement and this and that. So it's... I'm not worried about it. Calzada gets the first down for Texas A&M. 10 minutes left. Yeah, they put Doege back in, and they don't score a touchdown. Looks like West Virginia about to kick the field goal, 31-0. Oh, wide open Texas A&M. This is people forget this is an old Big 12 rivalry too. So there's some Texas A&M fans in here. There's definitely some Texas A&M fans at this game. It might actually be considered a neutral game technically. I'm not sure. Maybe not because it's still in Denver. It's not in Boulder. Yeah, Doege just gave up a 15-yard loss on the sack. Yeah, because he's a freaking statue. Oh, they did convert on the 4th and 2 though, so that's good. Jarret Doege just he doesn't have any mobility. I don't know why. Coach, come on. Doege doesn't know what he's doing. He's a freaking moron. He did just throw a touchdown pass. I don't care. His mobility is going to kill us. He can have a good pass every now and again, but he doesn't have the mobility. Third and 3. Yeah. 3rd and 3 with Texas A&M has the ball. If they don't convert here and have to settle for a field goal, they'd still be down by 1. Oh, Calzon. Oh, he's going for it. Did he fumble? No. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Man, they're gonna beat up their own quarterback. They're taking a look at this, see if he broke the plane with the ball before he fumbled. It's close, but I think he's in. The offense had a face mask. That's weird. Oh! Oh! That's close. That... It's coming out before... That is not a touchdown. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Now, whether they call it or not, I don't know. That is a fumble. It is... He's reaching out, and as he's reaching out, it comes out. So this is going to be about interpretation, but if you go by the rules, he was losing possession before it... Hold on. Right there. And he's not across the plane. He was losing control of it. The ball is out. The ball is out. And by the way, Cal is leading TCU 26-21. What are you doing, TCU? That ball is out. The ball is out. It's out. It's out before. It is out. That's a fumble. It's moving before it crosses the plane. He does not have possession of the ball as the moment he crosses the plane. He does not have possession. That is a fumble. They got to call that a fumble. It is coming loose before he crosses the plane. Simple. Why didn't he extend with two arms? I don't understand that. This replay is going to take a while. I have a feeling. Which might be bad news for Texas A&M. Wow. Yeah, very good technology. Fumble. Wow. All you had to do was extend with two arms. Firmly grasp the ball. Firmly grasp the ball and then extend. Don't, man. Texas A&M. Not good. It's not good. And then if Colorado can score a touchdown off of this drive, that play right there. Wow. Sucks for Texas A&M fans. Now the clock becomes an issue. Because if Colorado can move the chains and run the ball and grind clock, yikes. Second and 5 on their own 40. Stiff arm, grabs a yard. Hey, that counts. Man, that is a huge fumble. That helps me too because I took the points on that one. I said Texas A&M wasn't going to cover, so the longer Colorado holds the lead in this game, even if Texas A&M comes back and wins this, the longer Colorado has that lead, the better my pick. I feel about my pick. TCU just takes the lead with 10 minutes left. 27-26, maybe 28. I don't know. I'm not sure if the point after was kicked. But it should not be a slugfest. That's what I'm hoping. Because people forget that Pat White was not our starting quarterback to begin with. I think it was Mallard. What was his name? He went down with an injury and Pat White came in. And the rest is history. I think his name was Mallard. Somebody correct me on that. I'm probably not right. I hate this ESPN app on my phone. I hate it. Memphis and Boise State have reached out to the Big 12. Does not surprise me. And they would probably bring in Memphis, and then West Virginia's going to ACC. That is one good thing about the announcement not happening. It's still a build-up, and so once it actually does happen, that people will be like, that Golden Blue dude guy may be nuts, but what the hell happened? And I'm not taking credit for it. It's not me, guys. It's not this epiphany, or I have this feeling, or it's my opinion, or I'm hoping. I'm just going by what somebody that's really good inside on this is telling me. That's it. This isn't my story. I'm just passing it along. I think that's what some of the comments that I see, it's like they don't understand. They think that I'm just trying to pump out propaganda or what I think or my opinion, or no, that's not it at all. Colorado packed a lot of fans in there too. I'm hearing some chatter about Oklahoma State going with, possibly going with West Virginia to the ACC. Now, that would turn Oklahoma State into what West Virginia was in the Big 12. Instead, it would be Oklahoma State having to travel and all that nonsense. Oh. Alright, so A&M plays good defense again. 8 minutes left, and it's time for Colorado to punt the ball away. We already have some big stories. Oregon upsets Ohio State. Colorado hanging on, 7-3 right now. Iowa State right now. Iowa is up 14-10. Iowa State does have the ball. It looks like second and 5 on their own 40. Alabama, for whatever reason, allows Mercer to score, so it is 45-7. And Georgia still blanking UAB. UAB is a better team than Mercer, and Georgia is blanking UAB, and Alabama has allowed Mercer to score. So it is what it is. 56 to nothing Georgia on UAB. Notre Dame did pull out the win. 32 to 29, 3-point win. That's not good. That is not good for the Irish. And it cost. I gave Notre Dame the benefit of the doubt, and I laid the points. I mean, Toledo, you should beat Toledo by 3 touchdowns. Instead, you win by 3 points, and by giving you the benefit of the doubt, I'll lose that game. I'm not happy with Notre Dame right now. All you had to do was do your job, and I would have been fine. Just fine. Penn State beating the brakes off of Ball State right now, 37-6. I thought Ball State was going to at least score a touchdown. They've been held to 2 field goals. Penn State has a legit defense. Dadgummit. Yikes. If we had an offensive line, you would have been fine. Yeah, I know, right? Same thing with Clemson. West Virginia's offensive line needs to be better. So a lot of people are having offensive line issues right now. But yeah, I do agree with that. Looks like Iowa State has the first down. 1st and 10 on their own 46 now. About to get into plus territory. Second and 8. Let me go check that real quick. There's a flag though. Who's that on? That's going to be on 4th down for Iowa State, so it looks like they have to punt. Oh, big time hold. Not a bad hold though. Not a bad hold. They would have lost some yardage and it'd still be 4th down. So that's not a terrible hold. Oh, Iowa did get a good push on that punt. What is the purpose of fair catching the ball at the 10?
I posted a crap ton of pictures of y'all on Instagram.
Like, the 10-yard line, you're already pinned. So, I mean, it would... I think the risk-reward would be better to let it try to bounce into the end zone. I mean, maybe they pin you inside the 5, but, I mean, how much worse is that than inside the 10? And the reward is you get a touchback. So, yeah, I've always heard that you're supposed to put your heels on the 10, and if it's in front of you, you fair catch it. If it's behind you, you let it go. And maybe it was right on that line. I don't know. We can go back to Colorado, Texas A&M. 7.5 minutes left. It looks like A&M does have a first down. Y'all don't forget, tonight, the Raw Reaction Show, I will do a call-in show. We're not doing call-in right this second, but tonight, after the prime time game, we'll do another live show, and on that live show, you will be able to call in, for sure. Ball on 35, A&M has the ball, 1st and 10. I thought that was going to be picked off, but that was a good catch instead. Yeah, which is good. Which is good. The game being close means I win that bet, so I want that. I want it to be close. Oh, I knew James Franklin was going to shut some people. I didn't understand Penn State fans. I know they had a bad season last year, but if you look at James Franklin while he's been at Penn State, he's averaged double-digit win seasons every year except for last year, and then while he was at Notre Dame, he went 9-4, 9-4. So one bad year does not mean he's a bad coach, and that Penn State is doomed. You need to look for a new coach. And I tried to tell Penn State fans that, but they weren't listening. They wanted to be over there depressed. You're finding out. He's a great coach still. A&M with the first down. Right under 6.5 minutes left. First down on Colorado's 30-yard line, I believe. I thought this game would be fairly close. I was thinking 2 possessions. This is a pretty good game. Texas A&M and Colorado. Better than what I was anticipating. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, Michigan State looks good too. For sure. Michigan State and of course Maryland beat West Virginia. They shouldn't have, but 4 freaking turnovers. Who wouldn't win a football game with the other team committing 4 turnovers and you not committing any? That's what lost the game. A lot of people act like that. Oh, Maryland just beat West Virginia. They were the better. No, we had 4 turnovers and Maryland still only beat West Virginia by 6 points. You should have beaten West Virginia by at least 3 touchdowns. We gave you 4 extra possessions. Of course you're going to have more offensive yards. Guys, come on. Math. Do it. Yeah, Penn State fans don't make sense sometimes. But they're in for a good year this year. I think they have a shot of beating Ohio State on the road now that Oregon proves that it can be done and that Ohio State's defense is not good at all. Not good at all. So, does that mean that Penn State has a legitimate shot at winning the Big Ten East? Could be. Let me check the Iowa State defensive struggle that's going on. Looks like Iowa has the ball deep in their own category or territory. Oh, found his tight end though. That's a good pass. Oh, he didn't catch it though. So they have to punt. It's still 14-10 in the third. That's on the tight end. Oh, did he muff it? Oh. If he didn't muff it, you should have let it go, dude. Oh, that was close. I mean, I don't know how he's supposed to know that it's not a muff punt, though. Oh, bad call. Brock Purdy goes down. Takes a loss. Can't do that, man. 2nd and 12 for Iowa State. Man, overrated at the beginning of the season. Oh, another sack. Yep, another sack. Wow. Not good. Not good. 38-0 West Virginia at half. Well, all they have to do is score 10 more points and shut LIU out, and we cover. Who does Michigan play tonight? I know I keep seeing Harbaugh is bad in prime time, and I'm guessing Michigan plays. I'm not sure who they play though. 3rd and 20. And he's going to run again and takes another loss. That has to be 3 bad coaching calls because it looks like he's tucking it immediately. Oh, Washington. Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, that looked like a design quarterback. Man, I don't know about that, Matt Campbell. That's not good. Not a good play call. Not a good play call. So now Iowa State has to punt it back. Oh! Oh! Nice! He avoided that first tackle and gained like 15, 20 yards. That was a pretty good punt return, even though he didn't take it to the house. Hold on. GBD, you need to come up from them dang Carolinas and meet some of us brethren in Morgantown for the Texas. I'm going to be up there for the Virginia Tech game. I wanted to go for the Texas game. Still haven't secured tickets for it. My brother was supposed to do that, but it didn't happen. And I'm not blaming him. It's okay. I understand. I'm not trash talking you, man, if you're watching. But yeah, I still might go up there and hang out, whatever. But the Virginia Tech game, I'm definitely going for sure. Iowa is still up 14-10, and they have the ball on Iowa State's side of the field. Laporta with the throw. Nice throw. 7-yard gain, looks like. A&M in Colorado. Did Texas A&M finally score? No. But they do have the ball. 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I'm going to win the game. I do know that because I took the points. And A&M is still... Oh, that's delay of game. That's delay of game. Yeah. Big time blunder. And a field goal really doesn't do Texas A&M any good right here, other than it gets them within 1 point. So this is going to be an interesting call if it goes to 4th down. Still 7-3. What I tell you, I said it's like a Boston College game where they lull you to sleep and you're down by 3-4 points with about 3 minutes left. That's exactly what's happened. 7-3, about 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. That is exactly what's happened here. Wow. A&M has the ball on the 18-yard line, and it is 3rd and 9, 7-3, under 3 minutes to go. So they might go for it here if... No, incomplete. Or is it touchdown? I thought he called it incomplete. Touchdown, A&M. Two minutes and 41 seconds left. And that might be enough to win the game, though. As bad as Texas A&M has played, that might be enough to win this game. I don't know. 4 quarters, so 36 and 10. 46 minutes and only one touchdown to show for it, and now they have less than 3 minutes to score another one. Might not be enough time for Colorado. Team to 7. Yep, he got a foot down. That's a good call by the refs. I thought it was incomplete. That's a good call. Looks like Iowa took an ill-advised sack. Yeah. That was a bad sack. That was a bad decision by the quarterback. Iowa gonna punt it away to Iowa State. Looks like they're gonna pin them though. So yep, inside the 10. It looks like on the 6-yard line. Defensive struggle. Oof. But we all knew it was gonna happen. We all knew it was gonna be a defensive game. Marshall to the AAC actually makes sense to me. Really does. I mean, within at least 25 years, maybe around 30 years, Marshall has gone from FCS to FBS, MAC to Conference USA, and now possibly to the AAC. So, I mean, it does make sense. Marshall, Louisiana, Coastal Carolina, I don't know about that. I mean, I know they're doing well in football right now, but their market is very small. I don't know if they're sustainable. That would not be a good move for the AAC. If I was the AAC, I would get Marshall. I would go after UAB, Louisiana. That is a good pick. And for your fourth, Appalachian State. Appalachian State actually has a pretty good market. I would take Appalachian State over Coastal Carolina, to be honest with you. Yeah. Louisiana Tech, maybe. I would take Louisiana Tech over Coastal Carolina. And that's not disrespect to Coastal Carolina. Of course, they're doing really good right now, but how sustainable is that? I mean, they've only had like 2 or 3 years of success. They did win a national championship in college baseball. That's crazy. But they're not money makers. They're not big money makers. That's the problem. The Pac-12 needs to grab Boise State. Boise State will head to the Big 12 if the Pac-12 don't pull the trigger. That's a stupid move if the Pac-12 don't at least try. Stupid move. I think Boise State actually has options, and the problem is the Pac-12 is just a moron. They're a bunch of morons over there. I don't understand it. I watched a 9/11 documentary last night. It was crazy. I remember exactly where I was when that happened. You know, I literally watched that second plane hit. That was awful. It's all about culture. What kind of culture? What are you talking about? Not making it to the playoffs culture? Not being any good at basketball either culture? Falling behind everybody culture? Being the worst Power 5 conference culture? Oh! Fumble, Iowa State! Iowa recovers. Touchdown, Iowa. Holy crap. Scoop and score. Scoop and score by Iowa. See, I'm able to carry on a conversation and watch football at the same time. I wasn't even talking about this game, and this happens. It looks like Brees Hall fumbles. And Iowa, yep, Iowa picks it up, touchdown. Wow. Wow. I saw that thing. I mean, that was in the air in slow motion pop out. That's one of those. That's a rare. Usually a fumble is like, oh, they're moving around and signaling, and you didn't actually see. That one you saw. The ball squirted out like 3 yards into the air. That one. Holy cripes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I'm disappointed in Pitt. I thought they would beat Tennessee by at least 2 touchdowns, but, you know, it is Pitt. That was a big blunder by Iowa State. Wow. Wow. And in a defensive struggle like that, that's huge. Let's see. 4th down. Was that 4th down and they didn't convert, or that was 3rd down? Now it's 4th down, 4th and 13. Under 2 minutes. Blown dead. Colorado calls a timeout. So it is 10-7. Texas A&M up by 3. I've won that game for sure because I took the 17. So it really doesn't matter if Colorado pulls off the upset. But I took the 17, and A&M's only up by 3. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that. Puts me at 3-2. I was 1 point off of the Virginia Tech, so I'm 1 point off from being 4-1, but that's usually how it happens for spread picks. That's why Vegas is so good at it. 1 point either way, and you got to make an educated guess. Might have already lost that Ball State one because I had Penn State not covering, and the last time I saw the game, they were definitely covering. Not happy about that. I hate this app. Stop. All right. 37-13. What was the spread? 22.5. So 23-34. That's, man, if they kick a field goal and that be the ball game, that would actually not cover, and I would win that. Oh, yep, 4 yards short. A&M does win. Good call. I'm trying to get this. Oh, 4th and 7 all of a sudden. Come on, Ball State. You were coming back and going to at least cover. Doesn't look like you're going to now. That would have been a good win for me. It's 24. 1.5, I'm telling you. But hey, they did score a touchdown, so. They'll probably punt it deep too. Yeah, it looks like Texas A&M wins that game. Maryland beating Villanova 28-3, by the way. Back to Iowa State. Still 21-10. About 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Man, they're still trying to run the ball. It's not going to work on Iowa State. You gotta play action. Breece Hall is not doing anything. Kirk Herbstreit singing the praises of Iowa State's punter. Iowa picks it off. Wow. Purdy is defeated right now. Brock Purdy is defeated. You have got to be more mentally tough than that. Man. Wasn't tipped. Oh, that wasn't on Brock Purdy. Alright, my bad. That was on the receiver. He just flat out didn't catch it. This is a big defensive stand for Iowa State. They need to stop this. Which I want Iowa to win, so that's fine. See you, Joey. Man, Iowa has a good defense and a decent offense. I'm trying to see if there's an update on Brock Purdy because it looks like the backup is warming up. My pro team is Cincinnati, the Bengals. Oh, they're going for a shot. He caught it, but it's out. Close. That was a good pass, just a little too far. Oh, if he would have caught it, he had that back foot in. If he would have held on to it, that would have been a touchdown. That was close. If Iowa gets a touchdown here, that's bad for Iowa State. Some weird play calls for Iowa right off the turnover. I'm not understanding those play calls on offense. Basically wasting a possession. Definitely don't go backwards. You at least need a field goal here. See, 3rd and 9. Ball in the 25 or 24. 24. Whatever you do, Laporta, don't take a sack here. Y'all need at least a field goal here. Oregon probably be a top 5 team, to be honest with you. That's the opposite of what you needed, you freaking moron. Why did you do... That's the... freaking knocked yourself out of field goal range, you freaking idiot. Stupid. They are going for a long field goal. Got it. Okay, well. Wow. 24-10, Iowa. That's a 51-yarder. How? Plenty of leg. That might have been good from 55-60. Not bad. That's a pretty good field goal kicker. First West Virginia memory, West Virginia game memory. As far as actually watching it on TV, the first one I ever went to was 97. It was either 97 or 98 when we played Rutgers at home. I was 15, I believe. That was the first game I actually went to. But as far as like watching them on TV, first time I ever saw them on TV was actually, it was a bad one actually. It was the year, might have been 91 or 92, where, we had the lead on Boston College by like 2 or 3 touchdowns, and Boston College came back in the fourth quarter and beat us. The first memory of listening to them on the radio was the year we played Clemson in the Gator Bowl. I think that was 89. So first real memory was a radio memory. That was probably, I think it was 89 when we played Clemson in the Gator Bowl. First television memory was, oh, Breece Hall, nice. I think it was 91 or 92. We had Boston College beat going into the fourth quarter, and then Boston College came back. We were up by at least 2 or 3 touchdowns, and they came back and beat us in Chestnut Hill. And then the first game I ever went to was, I think, 97, when we just beat the crap out of Rutgers. But I do remember in that game that I went to, that the very first kickoff, Rutgers took it to the house. And I was like, what? I thought we never beat Rutgers. We just gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown. But then West Virginia just killed them. So, yep. The last game that I've been to was 17. I think we played Texas. Well, I know we played Texas, but I don't know what year it was. At home. 24-10, Iowa up on Iowa State. 24-10. About 2 minutes left. Oh gosh, no. I forgot that. Colorado and Texas A&M went off, and now MLB is on Fox. No, can't do it. See what else I can flip back and forth from. Iowa State primetime game. Washington at Michigan. I might actually do my raw reaction sooner, because Washington at Michigan, I mean, it's turned into a yawn, really. I know Washington can still win that, but they have a loss, so it's not as important. Alright, who else are we watching? I'm going to take off my glasses for a minute. Let's see. Is it all crap on right now? Jeez. We have Texas and Arkansas. Okay. Is this the kickoff? Looks like it's the first kickoff. Ooh, strike the stadium. Arkansas gets the ball first. Just from watching that first kickoff, there's not much. Maybe it'll build up throughout the game, but right now there's not much energy in the crowd. It's weird. I don't think I've quite seen that in a while. Usually they're a little bit more hyped up than what they are right now. Did they turn the ball over again? Yep, you are right. Another turnover. Dadgummit. Wow. That was some good eyes by Iowa. And great field position, 22-yard line. Getting back to running the ball instead of those stupid high school plays. On that last turnover by Iowa State, the play calling for Iowa made no sense. They tried to get too cute. Yes, they still got 3 points out of it, but they didn't run any clock, and they lost yardage. It was horrific play calling. On this one, it looks like they're getting back to ground and pound, running some clock, and gaining yards. And I don't think that they're trying to necessarily shrink the game because Iowa State's too good to just kind of be like, we're just going to run clock. But they run the ball well and they grind clock. So that's, I know it's boring, but that's what Iowa does well. Looks like a lot of Iowa State fans are sitting on their thumbs right now. Oh, Arkansas 3rd and 14 already. That's not good. This is such a weird phenomenon going on right now. Opening kickoff, I'm feeling no energy from this Arkansas crowd. None. Fourth down. No energy from this crowd. What is going on? I mean, usually at kickoff, the crowd is jacked, jumping around. I did not see any of that from this Arkansas crowd. What are y'all doing? Now Texas gets the ball. Oh, if you've been watching the live stream and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and check me out. I'm a college football fan. I do videos every single day. I haven't missed a day for 14 months straight. I'm talking straight, not one single day. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. So we're trying to get to 4,000 here in the next week or so. So by the end of the year, we'd like to be at 10,000. That's a big goal, but it is possible. We had a big boom from July up till now. We gained about 3,000 subscribers from July to right now. So we are growing. And I'm blown away, to be honest with you. It's crazy. Why did Bijan Robinson run into the tacklers right there? Like, that didn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh yeah, that Louisville game that went triple overtime, that was a madhouse. Let's see. Of course, commercials. I hate commercials. Alright, I'm going to jump off, guys. We've been running for almost 2 hours now, and my battery is dying. I want to have a full charge by tonight's live show, so I'm going to jump off now. So, y'all enjoy the next few hours, and we'll do a raw reaction here in just a little while, okay?